Welcome to BUCS Super Rugby. 10 years of the best leagues in the land. That's right, a decade of the stars of tomorrow, a decade of nerve-shredding finales, a decade of the biggest venues and the grandest occasions as we celebrate the pinnacle of the game. It's been a roller coaster ride to this point, and I say bring on 10 years more as we make Wednesday the best day of the week. A decade of BUCS Super Rugby. A galaxy of stars in our opening montage, players past, present and future, and we're all here in the capital tonight for a special occasion, the last game of the 2025 part of the campaign, Durham versus Cardiff. BUCS Super Rugby coming at you. Well, what a spot to be hosting our final game of 2025. The best league in the land, usually on the best day of the week, but for one game only, it is the night when the lights are at their finest. Yes, the Friday night lights of the Rock at Rossyln Park, Durham versus Cardiff. And I've got a legend of Durham University, the last coach to lift this trophy. In fact, probably responsible for the reason it's missing an arm, Keezy. Alex Key, we're back in London and we're loving it.
Yeah, loving it, Burnsy. It's great to see the trophy. Does look a bit of a mess though, doesn't it? Obviously it was a messy night when we won it.
But look, why are we here? Why are Durham playing in London, and why are we back here after 7 years of there being no London special?
I think it was trying to make it work with our alumni. I mean, you make it a special night in London, a lot of our alumni in London, and if we can keep them involved and keep it, we want to make it one big family.
Yeah, and we got a trophy that's a lot shinier and in a lot finer fettle here as well, which is what the two sides are going to be playing for tonight. Tell us about the significance of this.
This is the Ted Wood Challenge Cup. It's going to be for all the London matches going forward. So whether it's Cardiff or Hartbury or Loughborough, it doesn't matter. It's the Ted Wood Challenge Cup, and we hope it'll be the match in London that everyone will come for. Ted was a magnificent man of Durham. He was Carling the Greenwood era. Some fantastic players went through. Ted himself, amazing man. Still bumbling around in Durham, but a brilliant guy to spend any time with. Contributed so much to Durham rugby, and his daughter, I believe, is coming to give the trophy tonight.
That's special stuff. Special stuff, and the lineage as well. And you were one of the individuals who spearheaded games being in London for Durham many years ago. So can you just tell us about the significance of the players and for you as coaches, for you as Durham University Rugby, in coming here and connecting with the alumni?
Yeah, I think it was also something not just about the alumni, but also creating kind of that big match thing that a lot of the professional sides do. They have the Challenge weekend in Rugby League, they have one in Rugby Union now, like that Premiership weekend. Making something a little bit out of the ordinary for BUCS. There's a big audience in London to come and watch, and hopefully then that's a great experience for players.
And you're hoping that it's going to be these coloured ribbons on this trophy at the end of the night?
Joe, come on. Yeah, it's only going to ever be one set of colours on there, and it's certainly not red.
Cut him open, he bleeds for Latimer. Look, Keezy, thank you so much. You've got loads of important sort of busying and hobnobbing to get on with, but while you go off there, we're going to show everyone some of the highlights of the classic encounters that we've enjoyed here in years gone by at Rossyln Park for Durham's London game. Wow. I tell you what, that's a trip down memory lane, is it, D-Rog? It's a few waist inches ago as well, as far as I'm concerned. Man, it brings you back, doesn't it, looking at like some of the players out there. Do you like reel some of them off?
You could put a good back row together that would have Fitz Harding, Jack Kenningham and Josh Basham in it, and not just the Premiership players either. There's lads like Will Partington and Jack Davis, who's got 100 games for Hartpury now in the Champ. And then we were speaking to Keezy beforehand, a couple of other lads like Henry Parmain, who's doing really well in the City. Llandovry farmers, mate, who've gone back to the roots, and Colin Markham back there with the sheep in Mid Wales. It has been amazing to reflect on that. And seven years, mate. 7 years
since we were back in London, and we were actually looking through some of the team sheets from those past games. So Bath have played here twice, Exeter once as well, and on the bench for one of those Bath games was Jack Kenningham and Will Butt. Will Butt, who's just won the Premiership, the European Cup and the Anglo-Welsh with Anglo-Welsh. What's it called these days?
Not the Anglo-Welsh.
It's not called the Cup.
7 years, mate. It's a long time.
It's Anglo-Welsh tonight, though. It's Anglo-Welsh tonight. We better talk about these teams. Let's start with Durham, mate. Up and down for them. It feels like a big one that they've got to win.
I think that's ominous for the rest of the league, because there are a lot of, not freshers, because there are a lot of postgrads, but a lot of first-year players in this team, and they're up and down, but we know they're going to have a great structure with Cy Cully coaching them. They've got some excellent players, some experience coming back with Johnny Smith, and if they're on an upwards trajectory, they can't go into the top four going into Christmas, but they can go into 5th place, but a little bit of pressure on Nottingham. It feels like they're on that sort of upwards curve as we reach the pointy end of the season.
Yes, big thing for them to sacrifice home advantage though as well for this. Yeah, they're putting on a spectacle. Yes, they're connecting with their alumni, but they're also taking away that huge advantage that is Hollow Drift as well. And it's totally different conditions as well. We're on a plastic pitch here. Hollow Drift is, well, it's got some irrigation problems.
Yeah, with respect, it's not as fast as this track. But I actually think that's going to suit the way they play. They've got a couple of big wingers who go in looking for work. They've got Rory Telfer, who's come over from Ulster. Goodness knows why.
Heard a lot about him.
He's played Champions Cup. He's played URC. He's come through the Ulster programme. He gets gain line, but also he's got that professional rugby attitude. So he's bringing some of these younger lads with him. I think he's going to have a field day out here tonight. I'm really excited to see him.
I'm quite excited. Right, let's talk about your lot.
My lot?
Your lot from back over that side of the bridge.
East London, mate.
That side of the bridge, the other side of the Severn.
They are always going to play, and that's what I love about them. Since they've come into BUCS Super Rugby, they're having a few troubles in terms of selection in key areas of the pitch. They've had injuries to 9 and 10 key positions. They've got a couple of lads, Harrison James and George McDonald, who've been called up to play in Super Rugby Cymru tomorrow for Newport and for Llandovry. So it is a new combo at 9 and 10. But I don't think that's going to stop them giving it a go, and I think that is one of the USPs about Cardiff. It doesn't matter if they play in Durham or Leeds Beckett or Cardiff Met or whoever, they're going to play their way come what may. And sometimes against the more structured teams like Durham, like Exeter, it can cause some problems.
I think there's a bit of a spring in their step, actually. I know that they're 9th in the table, they've lost both the clashes, the last one by an absolute whisker, but there seems to be a bit of bounce about them. And I think that they've always gone well against Durham as well. They went up and won at Hollow Drift in the quarterfinals a couple of years ago as well. So they are a bit of a bogey team for Durham. So I think it's going to be fascinating with how this one pans out. Right, so that is the word from D-Rog, that's the word from me, but let's hear from some people who actually know what they're talking about. Well, I caught up with the head coaches, Swank and Cy Cully. Swank, here we are, BUCS Super Rugby, but on a Friday and in London. Has this made it more difficult or more pleasurable to prepare for this occasion?
Definitely more pleasurable. I think the occasions like this, like similar to our Cardiff clash, although be on a Wednesday, I think this is quality. This is what BUCS Rugby should be about, taking them to different places, and we're honoured really to be here tonight and playing against Durham.
I mean, big game after big game for you. It's the clash last week in front of 8,000, one that you came so close to gripping. How do you feel in the wake of that defeat?
Lots of positivity from that game, and I'm believe it or not, I'm quite positive from each game. We play the efforts there. We just we need to fine-tune what we're doing and what we believe that we're trying to be becoming as a rugby team, and discipline gets in the way a little bit for us, and I think that's driven through passion and probably too much want and too much desire to play, which is not a bad thing really. We just need to control our discipline issues and hopefully we'll be playing in the right areas.
I think BUCS Super Rugby's such an examination of depth, isn't it? From injuries to players having other opportunities at clubs and professionally. How challenging has it been, or is it for Cardiff at this stage of the season?
It is challenging. It's extremely challenging. The depth at Cardiff isn't great, as we all know, but it does pose opportunity for other people to come in, and we've seen plenty of opportunity given this season. You look at Max Truby, who's been playing 6 for us on the flank in the last maybe 4 or 5 games, and he's taken his opportunity with players like Rob Nixon, Oliver Sterling, Billy Moxey being out injured, and he's probably first name on the team sheet at the moment. So what becomes a bit of a negative switches into a positive quite quickly.
Right, let's look at this game tonight. What do you got to get right tonight to get the W?
As I said, we've spoken about starting early, being brave and playing the right areas. It's as simple as that. I think if we can conquer and put all those 3 together, I think we're going to be in a good place to get that W. And it's a challenge for the boys, and it's been the challenge for every single game we've played so far this season. But we probably haven't put all 3 together.
Cheers, Swank. Go well tonight.
Thank you very much.
Si, 7 long years. 7 long years it's been since Durham hosted their London game. It's great to have you back in the city for a massive occasion. What is it that's driven you back here?
Oh, I think it's something that we really enjoyed doing pre-COVID. Durham's always been huge on their alumni network, linking with their old boys. Every year, the lads are such a close-knit group, and we like linking in with the guys that have been before us. So bringing it back to London, where there's so many Durham graduates, looking for a good crowd. A few boys might get a job out of it, and we'll see how we go from there.
Everyone's a winner.
Yeah.
And for your current crop who aren't alumni yet, how excited are they for this?
Oh yeah, look, we are strong believers in promoting the student rugby experience. We try and do 2 or 3 things that are a little bit different, a little bit special every year, away from the what's already a great experience in the league. Coming to London for a game is part of that, and they're well up for it, and they'll have a brilliant night.
Let's talk a bit of rugby. Season so far, ups and downs. What would be your assessment of it so far?
Yeah, that is it very much. Up and down. When we've been good, we've been pretty good. When we've been bad, we've been not so good. So hopefully tonight's a bit more of the good and a little bit less of the not so good.
And what specifically challenges the Cardiff pose you to this evening?
Oh, look, Cardiff are a good team. I was talking on the bus saying, in all my years of coaching BUCS Rugby, I've never had anything but a head-on battle with them. They play some good rugby. They launch off first phase excellently. Very dangerous pair of centres, forwards that will work hard. They're excellent in transition. So we have to meet them, and if we don't front up and meet the physical battle and keep them their side of the gain line, we're going to have a really tough game.
Great stuff. Go well tonight.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
The thoughts there of Si Cully ahead of his Durham team. And their return to Rossyln Park. Great to have them back in the capital. Great to have BUCS Super Rugby back in the capital. And great to have you joining us wherever you are watching around the world. This is a famous Friday Night Lights, which means we've got a full round of results to talk you through from Wednesday. This is the last round of BUCS Super Rugby before Christmas. Hartpury, they've been languishing around the lower end of the table, but that's a brilliant win for them away against Nottingham. And then Loughborough versus Exeter served up a classic, as they so often do. 89 points shared, but Loughborough ending the season with 5 of the best. Swansea getting closer and closer, but still not close enough, as Leeds Beckett picked up an away win. And then Bath, scraped by Cardiff Met. Cardiff Met, a lot like Hartpury, probably not where they want to be in the table. Speaking of the table, Joe Burns next to me. The cute police have come looking for him. Loughborough will end 2025 top of the tree. Bath and Exeter, look at that. That is sensationally close. But what we are seeing here is the middle and the lower end of the table getting closer and closer. Cardiff, with a bonus point win tonight, could drag Hartpury into that relegation scrap, but it is looking pretty bleak for our friends in Swansea, who, with the change to the law, means that they will not have the opportunity to stay up should they finish bottom of the table. Let's take a look at the lineups then. First of all, the men who've travelled down from the north. A warm welcome back on the bench for Johnny Smith, because Marcus Rhodes has been carrying the weight of captaincy and leadership from number 8, Aaron Pope, a former Loughborough man, brother of Nathan, who won BUCS Super Rugby. Speaking of brothers, Johnny Smith's brother is a BUCS Super Rugby champion as well, but not in the Palatinate of Durham. Teams are just making their way out. So let's talk about this Cardiff team. Couple of co-captains, one in the back line, one in the forwards. Josh Twigg at loose head and Mason Archer on the right wing. Mason Archer more of a 13, but being shoved out onto the wing to get the best players onto the pitch. Oliver Shengale Deforge is at tight head as well. And there's a bit of an interesting situation at 9 and 10. Angus Bruce, first start for him, and Jose Ortuno, the Spaniard 10, getting his first start at 10 for Cardiff today. Big shoes for him to fill. Speaking of big shoes, Joe Burns is here. Burnsy, big night. How good is it to see those boys in Palatinate back here at Rossyln Park?
D-Rog, it was genuinely a trip down memory lane watching that montage before. Some of the great players that we've had the pleasure of commentating on, some who've made it to the very top, some who this was their pinnacle, but they're BUCS Super Rugby legends, and we love them just as much as the ones who've gone all the way to international. But to have a game back in the capital, to have Durham backing it all the way, and for Cardiff as well, getting involved, I think it's going to be a cracking night, cracking game on our hands, and I think this is just the beginning of this London fixture going from strength to strength in years to come.
That message was brought to you by the BUCS Super Rugby Tourist Board as Cardiff get off the final game before Christmas. It's Cardiff in the red, it's Durham in the Palatinate purple jerseys. Big game for three of the Durham lads tonight as well. Fergus Callington, Patrick Keaveney, both former Rossyln Park juniors, and Julius Turley, who's wearing 7 today for Durham. Well, his dad's the president of the club, so big emotionally charged game for him. Cardiff offside there, so Durham, having dropped the ball, have got themselves a get-out-of-jail-free card. So the referee's got a mic on, but we can't hear him, so we don't think he's turned it on before the game. So I think we need to deploy Jack.
We'll get someone down. We'll get someone down and get us tuned in.
So first line out of the game, Louis Inman, the Yorkshireman. And in a key position today, the hooker for Durham, over the years has usually been a cheat code.
Well, the most key person here, D-Rog, is the ball boy.
The ball boy, yes.
And where is he?
Oh, there it is.
For those of you who haven't been to Park before, it's alongside the South Circular, and they've got some very high netting to try and capture any balls that go to touch. But when they do skirt through, you ain't seeing them again.
Oh, no.
So
you'd also be absolutely terrified if you were driving along on a rugby ball. Thankfully, you can never go quick enough on that stretch of road.
Yeah, exactly.
To be too worried by it all. Good first line out, a good take. And the maul ensues. Oh, and this looking good for Durham as well. Marching forward before it goes down. And a penalty advantage. Callington shipped on by Keaveney. It's a bit untidy, but it gets out to Telfer. First opportunity for him to carry. Good counter ruck. Charlie Brooke there at fullback. And then Callington. That's been knocked on, but we were playing penalty advantage. So don't be too angry with me, Joe, but I was commentating on another league, and they were asking for questions on YouTube, and one of the questions that came in was, if you could change any law in rugby, what would it be? And something has just happened there that made me think of you immediately, because I know that you've got beef with the current advantage law. I
think there's too much advantage played in the game. Yeah, I'd love to see, I don't know, like a 5-phase maximum.
So I was thinking, how do you put a time limit on it? 5 phases, perfect. Well done, mate. We'll tell Bill Beaumont, whose son Josh used to play for Durham, incidentally. And if he's at the bar later, we'll bend his ear with it. Another strong-looking maul here for Durham. Inman is in the armchair. It was Cardiff trying to come through. It was Josh Twigg being awkward. First venture into the 22 then. Telfer. Cardiff at least attempting to get hands on the ball. It's not as quick as Durham would like it. Archie Clark. Numbers to the left. Platt was in at first receiver. Ethan Hume. Carlington there nice and quickly. But Cardiff defending well. Not making gain line easy. Oh, one more pass might have done it, but Cardiff up quickly. Griff Watkins and Mason Archer. Good ball, and now Thompson. Oh, great offload by Thompson. One more might do it. Seems to have gone off the shins. But the AR says there's fingertips on it. What about that from Durham?
Brilliant break down that narrow side. I wonder, could Charlie Thompson have given that at the first go? Went for the double pump. The defender didn't quite buy it, and I think it gave the defence, the rest of the cover, enough time just to track the Durham support players and just break their stride a little. A lot of attacking intent, though, from Durham early. I mean, this is Cardiff's first possession, and it's going to be 6 metres from their try line.
Yeah, this is a pretty ugly exit here for Cardiff. So it's Twig on the loose head side, Isaac Buck, and then Shengale Deforge, and then Leon Tahana, the former Wirral Grammar schoolboy, on the loose head side. Inman and Hume, and a big scrum from Durham, but illegally so. And all of a sudden, a difficult exit becomes a much easier one with the penalty.
Well, here's the break, exploiting them down that. That was the delayed ball. Sort of felt that it gave opportunity for Alex Salah to track across and then just snuff the break down out. But good signs, good early signs from Durham.
Ball boy a bit quicker this time, getting the ball into the hands of Isaac Buck. Fresher hooker, converted back rower, so this is first full season with a 2 on his back. Oh, decent enough dart, but good pressure from Durham. And a knock-on spotted. Oh, the first one off a Palatin at hand.
Good pressure from Durham there, though, on that line. It's key strength for them. Good message sent out as well to, as you say, put a bit of pressure on Isaac Buck, new into the 2 jersey, so just planting the seed that there's going to be competition on each of his throws.
Also, I think
it looks a chilly evening on that bench, doesn't it?
Well, that's just down below us, and we've got the heaters on up here.
Heaters? Are you kidding me?
I wish.
In the BUCS Super Rugby budget.
So Durham put a lot of pressure on last scrum time. And such is the confidence in the men in front of him. Marcus Rhodes, the number 8, the captain, was stood off the back of that scrum, looking at the referee for the penalty. Durham looking for the old 7-on-8 scrum pen. He was one of your London Irish boys, wasn't he? Marcus Rhodes, played academy rugby just up the road.
I didn't know that, actually. Did not know that. A lot of old London Irish academy players in this league. Rory Taylor, Tyler Afire, Kepi Tuipulotu.
Oh, Cardiff have missed the strike on the hooker, Isaac Buck, but it's come back out the way it came in, so that'll be a reset scrum.
It's worth noting for this Durham scrum as well, Finn Baker, not available tonight because he's going to be playing for the Newcastle Red Bulls.
Yeah, starting against Lions tomorrow in the Challenge Cup.
So, go well.
Yes.
Go well. We'd love to see that. We don't mind missing our lads if they're going on to big Premiership and URC and European Cup stuff.
Durham on top at scrum time. Leon Tahana getting the praise for that one. Sale Academy boy. Oh, has he missed touch? Oh, wow. That is a massive let-off for Cardiff. Massive let-off for Cardiff. The only thing is, they're going to have to scrum again.
Well, I think they're probably going to go for the 22, I think. But, I mean, to turn down the scrum so early would be such a psychological boost to Durham. And I think, yeah, rightly, they're going to go and lock horn. So, how long have we been on this patch of grass?
If I am Angus Bruce here, I am putting this as close to Alex Salah's boots as I can at number 8. Big gain for Angus Bruce. So many halfbacks out. Finn Charles got concussion in the clash. Tommy Booth concussion. Ellis Davis out with his ankle. Harrison James playing for Newport tomorrow against Aberavon. So Chris Davis, Swank, doubly fuming about that one. So huge opportunity for Angus Bruce, who digs, finds Ortuno, and that is big. Lloyd McEwen-Peters, expect lots of that from him tonight. Got his first caps for the Welsh Senior Rugby League team recently. Loves to go direct. Oh, that is a lovely slung offload, taken on by Charlie Thompson. As you rightly pointed out before kickoff, Charlie Thompson on the Durham left wing. He is a big bit of kit.
He's a big old rooster.
Oh, that would have put Julius Turley straight through the hole had it gone. Feels like Durham is spending a lot of time on the ball. Cardiff spending a lot of time tackling in these opening 10 minutes.
Good line speed from Cardiff, though. They're putting some pressure on these Durham hands and hunting them down.
Yeah, Griff Watkins, the centre, in the scrum cap. Is that?
Nice kick.
Ortuno, he's done well there, isn't he? He's just jumped to buy himself that extra second as Rory Telfer, the former Ulsterman. Oh, no clear release. So he was over the ball but didn't paint a good picture for the ref.
I mean, Rory Telfer there, I mean, that's an interesting story, is it? He's played Champions Cup for Ulster, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's played a dozen games for Ulster, including URC and Champions Cup. And I mean, Cy Cully tells the story brilliantly. They were supposed to sign, the lad from Northampton who's been capped for Italy.
Oh, Eduardo Tadaro.
Eduardo Tadaro was supposed to come to Durham, but then he got his pro contract for Saints and went to Italy. And all of a sudden, one thing leads to another, and you've got Rory Telfer, who's been released from Ulster, but all the noises are that he'll probably end up back in full-time rugby. That's a smart kick. Again, just not giving Cardiff any oxygen at all. Mason Archer.
Tell you what, they're carrying with some real purpose, though, when they do get the ball, Cardiff. Living off scraps, but...
Well, what they have got in Archer and Thomas is really lads who are used to playing in the centres on the wings. And a good kick to compete. Snatched by Max Truby. There are a few stories in Durham about lads who've come up through the 6th and the 5ths and all of that, but Max Truby's done that. He was playing intramural rugby at Cardiff and he just would not leave Swank alone and said, pick me, pick me, pick me. And lo and behold, he's been given his chance and he's not looked back since. Another scrum. And I'll tell you what, Joe, if Durham don't leave this ball in and look for the penalty, I'll buy you first drink at full time.
Done.
That's a safe bet for you. There's no jeopardy at all. I'll think about it next time.
A lot of good nights start with drinks bought for you here at this club.
Yeah, Durham well on top at scrum time, but not really had any clear-cut opportunities in the red zone. One nice surge up the right-hand side. Well, it's moving forward. Now here comes the penalty advantage. And we're probably getting to the point in the penalty count where the referee might have to step in and have a word.
It's a tricky one, though, isn't it? Because Cardiff held them at bay there on the initial shunt. And it was sort of in the position where you know, often you might expect a referee to tell them to use it, but then it was that secondary propulsion that then got up underneath the Cardiff front row, and then it was, well, they're heading back at a rate of knots, weren't they?
Well, they're into the 22 again. Louis Inman. First job done. Finds Turley. Now the big men go to work. Inman assumes the position. Marcus Rhodes joins in. Cardiff trying to swim through. Another penalty advantage. And this is a little bit messy for Cardiff now. Getting deeper and deeper into this 22 and deeper into this hole. We've not spent a lot of time looking left, have we?
Or right.
Or right, yeah.
Right for these camera angles. We're on the other side.
Yeah, we're on the
other side of the pitch.
Inman. Great ball, double top to the back. Best chance of the game so far. Inman has it clutched under the right hand. And Durham are over. It has felt inevitable, but it's taken them 15 minutes. The big men have done it. The wingers even joined in. But finally Durham get the first points of the match and lead 5-0.
As you said, D-Rog, felt inevitable, didn't it? They've really flexed their scrummaging and mauling muscles in these early exchanges. It's really been one-way traffic. Durham haven't quite found the way to use it to this point, but that's going to be their banker. You can see that rinse repeat all night. Cardiff splintered in their defensive attempts. More plastic jerseys pouring through.
Well, it's that Durham number 2 jersey and that particular facet of the game that got Fred Davis a 3-year contract at Bristol Bears. So here's Louis Platt, former England under-18 fullback. Oh, that's flirting with the post, and he hasn't added the extras. So a decent enough return for Durham. And this kickoff feels absolutely huge now. Cardiff have to put some pressure on, have to at least make Durham exit and be productive.
I think they just want a few phases on the ball, don't they? They want to get the ball in the hands of McHugh and Peters. I mean, the go forward that he offers, you don't need to deviate too much.
No.
Really, from giving him a short ball on the first phase, but that'll help slipping through the fingers.
Well, who's got their hands on this ball? Can see Telfer in there. It's a maul being called.
And Cardiff took it in. It was Isaac Buck who was lurking behind the lifting pod of Durham there.
So as soon as this grinds to a halt, the referee's got a decision to make, unless someone can make that ball presentable. Seems a bit messy. It's a proper grapple for it.
It's old school, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of under 14Cs stuff.
So it was Cardiff who took it in. It will be a Durham put-in. And after making a bit of a Horlicks of the catch, Durham have come up smelling of roses there. Now, there's some Durham lads in what looked like respectable jackets there. Surely they've not slide away from the Palatinate with the white piping.
You've had 10 years of beef with that blazer.
Because they're gross.
Maybe a more muted sort of Friday night option that they developed in the Armoury, blazer-wise.
Yeah, obviously planning town. Crouch. But either way, great to see the Durham boys here, past and present. Set. And this is probably exactly what Cardiff did not want. Although that looks a much more solid scrum from the men in red. And that's good pressure from Truby on Marcus Rhodes as well. It's spilled forward. Turnover ball and McEwen Peters out to Griff Watkins. Defend from Watkins. Oh, what a tackle. Try saving tackle. But defensive pressure. Durham rumbled into touch. And that is a good return from Cardiff.
God, Griff Watkins has got a bit of pace on that outside edge. Love the way that this was moved immediately wide. Letting the hands do the work, but what about this for a turn of pace and on the arc? He was away. This is the tackle coming across that was key.
There's a hint of the John Fox Davis about the scrum cap and the fend there.
Definitely. But I tell you what, it's all about.
Yeah, Rave, the Frenchman.
Boys, yeah, you both asked me for the same thing. I'm going to keep an eye on both of you.
Top scorer in the pre-season. Grew up playing with Max Orange in Belgium.
Yeah, that's fine.
And again, when he was a former Espoir at Stade Francais and Colomiers as well. And when those two...
We've had a few famous Belgians. Is Thibaut Flamand? Is he Belgian stock? I know he plays for France.
Flamand, Flemish, same but different. Speaking of oh, is that fumbled? Oh my goodness. The Durham scrum penalised Marcus Rhodes. An uncharacteristic error at the base as well. Now, I spoke to Chris Davis about Oliver Shingali Deforge, and he told me to watch out for him scrummaging because it takes him a little while to work it out, and he looks like he's getting drilled and he grows into the game from a scrummaging perspective. Are we seeing evidence of that now after 20 minutes here at Rossyln Park? First opportunity of the match really for Cardiff. Oh, it's a loose ball, it's a scrappy ball. And again, but it's still in Cardiff hands. Oh, Tuno, straight onto the shoulder. That looked like it hurt. Now it's Durham's turn to defend resolutely. Bruce. These are some massive shots from Durham. Down the short side go Cardiff.
Tackle release!
Plenty of numbers there for Durham. And then they've picked out Shingali Deforge, who knocks it on. And it'll be Durham's put in.
This would be frustrating for the Cardiff coaching team because they've spoken this week about starting fast. They went 17 points down in 17 minutes. The Cardiff Met in the clash last week, fought back to 17-all at half-time, and that's when they were in the game. But they're starting with a handicap in essence, and it's been a running theme for them. So, yes, they have conceded, but they have actually weathered a large part of that Durham storm. But when they're entering the 22, they've got to make it count as well. Their line out at the moment is looking problematic.
How often do we see that as well? Oh, sorry, Joe, go on.
Just coming back to famous Belgians in the league.
Irv the Swerve.
Cult hero, Irv the Swerve Murick.
Swerve in Irvin Murick.
Yep. Time is on,
if you are a newcomer to BUCS Super Rugby, then Irvin Murick was a left winger for Hartbury, and he had one forward gear. There was no steering wheel. The direction he was pointing in, he went, and he carried on, and he continued, and he pinballed around, and he was absolutely, he was loads of fun.
Awesome.
He was so much fun.
Like a teenager on a joyride, I'd say, the way that he drove his own vehiel.
But he ended up playing Rugby Europe Championship for Belgium, didn't he? And he
he's internationally cut for Belgium.
And he played in he played Nationale, didn't he? I'm not sure he played Pro D2, but he went to France and signed a professional contract. Now that is a scrum that has settled down, and Callington goes straight from the scrum, gets a great bounce. That's a really good clearing kick from Fergus Callington.
Thanks, mate. No, it's all good.
These lights in the stand, they're new, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a nice little backdrop there.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Highlighted a few other sports that they play here as well, because they've got London Broncos, the rugby league team that are based here now. Netball team here as well.
Netball team.
Isaac Buck getting a little bit of heat from the crowd behind him. Better line-out ball, Alex Sala, the target.
Disappointing the transfer down, though. Could have been more accurate after the clean ball.
Playing penalty advantage, Brad.
Another direct carry, another excellent tackle.
Coming back, 4 purple, playing the man in the air. 4 purple, playing the man in the air.
So Archie Clark, the man punished for that one. And another chance for Cardiff to build something.
Just this one, yeah. Yeah, boys, just take that red line for us.
It's yet to fully spark this game, isn't it?
Boys, take the red line.
Everyone's sort of waiting for something to happen, for a bit of fluency or a sharp moment, a bit of quality from someone.
Here come Cardiff. Kieran Peters. He went straight
ball is out. Yeah.
over Aaron Pope, but no one gave him the ball. Now this is where Durham thrive. They love to run it out of the 22. Charlie Thompson. Oh, has that ball gone forward? No, straight into touch.
Backwards by Red.
Casting my mind back to a try that you called a couple of years ago up at Hollow Drift from exactly the same position as that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Paul Brown finished it, but he was definitely involved, and they just went sweeping forward, inside, outside.
I remember it well. I'm going to look through my team sheets to find out who I think scored that try. But yeah, a bit more pace required out there to make the most of that break. But there's plenty of adventure, isn't there, from both sides to get it to their men on the edge.
Out now, 5, out.
That Durham line-out looking pretty rock solid. There was a line-out that led to the try. And these maul meters sapping. Another knock-on. Wasn't a particularly friendly pass there to Charlie Thompson. Big tall winger, he's about 6'4", so it's a long way down to pick one up off the bootstraps. He's one of the players. He's gone 6 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, and now 1s. And the fact that he's had the opportunity to do that, and he's in the same team as Rory Telfer, who's played in the Champions Cup, that's BUCS Super Rugby for you. Let's take another look at this scrum then, particularly on this side, because Tahana touched Shangale Deforge in at the beginning, but now feels like the tight head has even the odds, let's say. Yeah, just like that, much better scrum. McHugh and Peters, little ball, out of the back it comes, all the way out to Archer. Archer, tackled by his opposite number. And a decent offload, Alex Sala. When it's quick ball, Cardiff doing well with the gain line, less so when it's slow. Durham standing up well. Whee! Great line speed, and Griff Watkins did well to protect his ribcage there. James Smith.
Play on, balls out.
Angus Bruce, he's being dog walked back. Cameron Colley. That was all 2-0 in at scrum half. Speaking of scrum halves, Dan Bassett. Locks love that. They'll all tell you they can pass like a 9.
Okay, use it now, Red.
So this is going skyward. Up above the floodlights as well. This not an easy take.
Backwards, play on.
Oh, well taken.
Retrieves his own kick.
Don't see that too often. Jack Thomas.
Purple.
So what happens now for Cardiff? How do they unpick this Palatinate defence? Shangale Deforge. A slightly quicker ball, and then McHugh and Peters. Little dart up the short side. That was Truby. Doesn't want to get isolated. No one to the left of the ball now for Cardiff. Sala.
Credit to Durham's defence. It is fierce at the moment, and the shots that they're landing are bone rattlers as well. They're not shying away. Cy Cully spoke about that importance, and that's all that Cardiff can do, really. Look for a spot of undefended green grass. Black got himself in a real tangle there, and a bit hurried on the clearance as a result.
Always
so
inside.
it's a minor territorial gain for Cardiff, but at the moment they just can't break through these tackles from Durham that are raiding in.
It's a lot of effort to make those meters as well, isn't it?
Spot on there, fellas, yeah.
Give it to McEwen-Peters. Let's see Lloyd McEwen-Peters on a run-up from the back fence and just send him in.
But also, if you're going to do that, what happens next? Who's there to create the quick ball?
Mate, he just goes through all the way to the line.
Yeah. Esterhazen-esque. Right, quick off the top again. It's not McEwen-Peters. Instead, it's Max Truby.
Nice carry.
Now McEwen-Peters. Well, he's not gone for the carry. They're trying to use him as some kind of decoy. Mason Archer's off his wing. Charlie Brook in at first receiver. Little dummy gets no change out of another Durham shoulder. Bruce. Buck. Back into this same rhythm as before.
Okay, use it, Red.
Fortuno waving his hands, desperate to get them on the ball, but instead,
Thank you.
it's the box kick. That looks straight out to me. And somebody in the crowd who's particularly close to the microphone
To the mark, yeah.
lets Angus Bruce know exactly what he thinks of it.
No pick. Okay, guys, just edge
Bit
the
of
paint.
expert analysis from the touchline.
A lot of the game has been played in this middle third. As you rightly alluded to, Joe, perhaps one that the defence coaches will be happiest with.
Scrum advantage, forward by
That
Red.
is the first
Scrum
time the
advantage.
Durham line out has creaked, but it's ended in a scrum advantage. That's a good carry,
Penalty
Marcus
advantage,
Rhodes.
7 red,
Gets
high
her a lot of
tackle now.
work, doesn't he, Rhodes?
Now penalty advantage.
68th start in a row in BUCS Super Rugby for Marcus
7
Rhodes.
red above the sternum.
That's got to be a record.
Do you know-
That has to be a record.
I don't want to commit to
Seven
it, as Cardiff have conceded another 10 metres for back chat here. But
7 red above the sternum, always
last,
upright.
if touch wood,
thank you.
he remains injury-free, the last game of the regular season will be his 75th BUCS Super Rugby game. Astonishing record.
That has to be the most caps.
Well,
There'll be some Hartbury lads who've done
7.
7-year courses, though.
Yeah.
Will Cranes. and-
Oh,
Same way
yeah,
he made the
yeah.
tackle.
We've had a few 50s.
Mink Sharink as well for Loughborough. I think he got about 5 or 6 seasons under his belt by the time that...
Yeah, he had a couple of injuries though, Mink, didn't he? So Mink could have done 50, definitely.
I think 50 is an incredible achievement for Super Rugby. 68 consecutive. That is nuts.
That is build him a statue at Hollow Drift levels of
5 through the
commitment.
middle, that's fine.
So Inman in position again. Rhodes joins. Callington wants to get his hands on the ball. And he might have to wait a bit longer because this is still moving forward for Durham.
Okay, ball to ground now.
3 metres short. A couple of backs are involved in that maul. Rory Telfer's begging for it on the right-hand side, but I don't think a kick will be finding its way to him anytime soon. Round the corner they come with Lavender. Back up the short side. That's a gorgeous pass. It's that face ball, taking out a few defenders that Nottingham used so well in BUCS Super Rugby. Rhodes, he's got a latch and drives the legs. Rhodes! Pure strength from Marcus Rhodes to double the Durham lead.
Wow. He had absolutely no right in scoring that try. Unbelievable. And he could have gone past the dead ball line and scored that. That's how much dominance he had. That's how much momentum he generated.
No right. He's 5 metres out here.
We've got 30 seconds, 15.
Louis Platt.
That's going to sting for Cardiff as well. You know, they have enjoyed a bit of time in the Durham 22, or certainly on the outskirts. So to then concede the next entry that Durham have into their 22, that's going to be an emotional wounder.
This conversion in pretty much the identical place as the first one. Oh, he's done the same thing. He's hit the beans on toast twice, and it's Durham 10, Cardiff 0. 7 minutes to go to half-time. If you're joining us for the first time, our clock's pretty close, but it's not directly linked in with the referee's watch, so there might be a little bit of leeway either side. How good, though? Right, this game kicked off at 1:45, so 34 minutes since kick-off. No stoppages, no TMO, mate, just rugby.
Just rugby.
Just rugby.
Just rugby.
Okay, use it, Durham.
No TMOs, just how we like it.
Oh, the charge.
Offside. 5 offside.
You and I were closer to being
not
onside
five.
than Max Truby there.
Offside.
I don't know. Was it a big wind-up from Fergus Callington? Sort of felt like time was suspended as his legs swung for that box.
You know that you can't touch the 9.
I'm happy
Yeah,
you
but you can
trust me. I'll
charge
try
him,
and tell you,
can't
but for me, you took the risk and you got
Just
it
felt
wrong.
like
If your charge involves swallowing the 9 in the process, then
I wonder if we can take another look at that at some point, because, yeah, it did feel like it took a long time, to the point where I thought there's no way he can be onside. Oh, there's a little knock on that now. Some transition ball for Cardiff to run into. Griff Watkins keeps it moving. And now Jack Thomas.
nice feet.
Just to get past that tackler, but look at this purple wall frightening the life out of Cardiff ball carriers, and Isaac Buck loses 7 or 8 metres, and Durham get the turnover.
2 red holding on.
So let's have another look at this now. The ball comes out, we're watching Fergus Callington, and we're watching Max
Can you give me a
Truby.
heads up that you're coming my way? That would help as well, Mark.
In fact, it's not Truby at all, is it?
He's moving around to the...
That's Griff Watkins.
Okay.
So the ball, where's the ball? Ooh.
Not gone.
It's gone a bit quick, maybe.
He is offside, but Callington wasn't in a rush.
No.
I think he felt like he had an extra body's extension at the back of that caterpillar.
So under 5 minutes to go till half-time. Durham have missed touch with the penalty, and then Cardiff have kicked it out, so they're probably 10 metres further up the field than they'd like to be, Durham. But other than one loose one, Louis Inman's darts have been pretty on the money. And that is another beauty. Picks out Archie Clark. Now around the corner they go. Another carry from Rhodes.
Well done, too. Thank you.
The quick ball, the difference at the moment. Cardiff very much hanging on here as Durham go in search of try number 3. Great tackle, Josh Twigg. Durham really narrow. They've got the 2 wingers holding the edge, but other than that, pretty much throw a blanket. Oh, lovely ball, lovely line, and Ravi splashes down. Victor Ravi. We said it was narrow, but they're still punching holes. 3rd try for Durham. And it's looking like it's going to be 17-0 again for the 2nd week in a row for Cardiff.
3 to play, so I don't know what it's saying. Is that saying 2? Yeah, it's not far off.
Lovely sort of blend with the attack. You see here, Rhodes just had that barnstorming carry, but then he's stepping up at first receiver, facilitating for the back row on his shoulder. And as you called it, D-Raj, the quick ball, that sleight of hand on the inside, and the calls come from a blind spot. Lovely flourish on the finish. That's a nice try.
It's a lovely one-handed grab from Victor as well. Bit of French flair, we love to see it. Platt gets his first 2 points of the night. And things not looking great for Cardiff here. 17-0 down in the first half for the second week in a row. Feel as though they need something before half-time just to cling on to give them a little bit of hope. It's a good chase. Griff Watkins unlucky.
Scrum advantage.
And then it's been knocked on by Durham. Little step off the right boot from Twig. Ortuna. That's Alex Salah.
It's always going backwards, no advantage coming back for the scrum.
Right, scrum time. Perhaps the last chance of the half. Perhaps the last attack of the half. All eyes on that clock. And they're going to have to do something different, aren't they, Burnsy? Because Durham have been more than a match for them defensively.
They've been impressive defensively, Durham, so far. Just sort of feel that Cardiff haven't fully found their rhythm. A lot of the most eye-catching play has been in transition. Just want to see him get good launch play away here, build through the phases, but it's got to be purposeful phases. They've got to make meters. They've got to ask some different questions of the Durham defence, because at the moment they're getting in the crosshairs and they're dealing with them.
Oh, another massive scrum from Durham. Oh,
collapsing.
That Palatinate power is back. Well, we were talking about Cardiff's last chance of the half. Durham perhaps thinking about a bonus point before the whistle goes.
Please. Red, the line is yours. Last play now, fellas, yeah.
Last play confirmed by the referee. Inman fires in another great dart.
Yeah, time is good. Okay, line outside now.
Now some more big men come to join. Marcus Rhodes, try scorer. Dan Bassett trying to get through, and Shengale Deforge as well. They're making a bit of a mess of it, Cardiff, but Durham still ploughing forward. This is so well drilled from Durham. Callington. Keaveney. Lovely ball. Is it enough to create space? Jack Thomas still out there defending, so the little nudge in behind. Mason Archer chasing pressure from Thompson. And with that, the whistle goes. Durham certainly winning the arm wrestle here at Rossyln Park. Dominated the first 15 minutes, only came away with 5 points. But since then, have added another 2 tries. They're winning the power battle. And they're winning the game. Half-time here at the Rock. It's Durham 17, Cardiff 0. Joe Bird.
Yeah, Durham will be delighted with that half. I think that they've defended resolutely, formidably, in fact. They've really dealt with everything that Cardiff have thrown their way. And then when the opportunity is knocked in the 22, I mean, it hasn't been flashy, has it? It hasn't been sexy rugby, but it's been try-scoring rugby. They've gone to the maul, they've gone to the line-out. I mean, Marcus Rhodes has had a massive 40 minutes for them, but a lot of other players stepping up with the nitty-gritty work. And then we're beginning to see some flashes of class in that back line as well. Patrick Keaveney, I feel, is going to grow into this second half and be pulling the strings a little more.
Let's take a look at the tries, and 3 of us to enjoy. This is the first one. Classic Durham. This had come off the back of 15 minutes of playing in the right areas, really. It's just a well-executed drill. Inman on the end of it. And then that conversion was missed. Grazed the post. After that, Cardiff, they had a few opportunities, but they couldn't make it stick. And then, talk about the power game. I mean, goodness me, this took some finishing. I'm not even entirely sure that he'd have expected to score it. Alas, you get there, you get low. You've been doing those squats and deadlifts all season, and then you can pay for it with this. It was Marcus Rhodes. The stadium announcer tried to correct it and say it was Archie Clark, but it was Archie Clark on the latch, Marcus Rhodes on the ball. Serious power. And then this one, perhaps the pick of the bunch. This is where we saw that little bit of flair, Joe.
Yeah, but we see the impact that Rhodes has single-handedly as well. First, massive dent from that carry, and then touched on it, the variety that they're beginning to explore in their attack as well. See Rhodes here now, 8 on his back. He's going to take it first receiver. Link with his fellow back row, Turley, and then that is a touch of class, isn't it?
I love that grab. I love that finish as well, because it's really easy to think you're going to do a great splash and then absolutely butcher it. So fair dues to him for that one. Right, Joe, this is your time to shine here, because we're going to take a look at some results in the promotion race from the National League. We've already talked about it. Teams are automatically coming up. If you win the North-South playoff, we're going to have a brand new team in BUCS Super Rugby come the end of the season. So let's take a look at what the road to BSR looks like.
Right, so the road to BSR, we've got the North Division and the South Division, and the winners of the North and the South will have a playoff, and whoever wins that will now be automatically promoted. There won't be a relegation playoff. There's no last chance saloon for the 10th place BUCS Super Rugby side. It's do or die in the season. That's a really big result there, that one for Bristol, because they've been pushing Brunel hard at the top of the Southern Conference the last few years. It's been all about Brunel. It's been all about Newcastle up in the Northern Division. And Brunel getting that win against Exeter Threes, who for a period this season were higher than Exeter Twos in the table. So make of that what you will. But that's the real big battleground there, Bristol and Brunel. And then looking elsewhere, Edinburgh have been on a really good roll. They were top of the league. Leeds doing them. Didn't see that coming.
Because what you've got as well, we're talking about Bristol's and Brunel's and Edinburgh's and Newcastle's, of course, Northumbria there as well. Former BUCS Super Rugby teams nearly won the league under Daz Fern. They had that incredible team. But you've got Cardiff Met 2s and Bath 2s and Hartbury 2s and Loughborough 2s, gatekeepers, saying, look, if you want to get to this elite level, then you're going to have to get past us as well. It is super exciting, and we're going to be keeping you up to date on who's going to get where. That's
the other thing, that okay, look, there we are. So we're seeing the table now. So if Bath 2s, for example, in the Southern Division finished above Brunel, that would mean that if Newcastle won the North, then they would automatically be promoted, because there wouldn't be a playoff between the twos team.
So if you are, let's say, Swansea, who are currently bottom of the league, you are going all in on Loughborough 2s and Bath 2s, basically. That could be the only way to save the bottom team in BUCS Super Rugby. Oh,
they're really tight up there. That is an awesome competition to be tracking, and we're probably going to have a new face next year.
Very
First
exciting.
time in a long time.
Yeah, for goodness me, it will be as well. And what we haven't had yet is a team go down and come back up. So watch this space. At Durham 17, Cardiff 0. Half-time here at the Rock, Rossyln Park. We love BUCS Super Rugby, but it's not just the rugby. Here's some other stuff that's been going on with BUCS.
Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. Bossing over on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Introduce me to your best friend. I can come slide right in. A satellite ain't even that far. I kinda wonder where you are. Already know I can leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on, man. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, sweet man. Talk to me, big man that I need fixing. Talk to me, big man that I need to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need.
BUCS Big Wednesday. It is big, it is Bucksy, it is Wednesday. Bernsey, put your headset back on and let's have a chat about this, because it's not a game that is lit up just yet, but it's a style of rugby that I think will carry Durham through February and March up at Hollowdrift, where it does get a little bit tough. But let's talk about the occasion there, because we can see a couple of uni rugby boys there dressed exactly as you'd expect uni rugby boys. Are you more a white chinos or a wine chinos guy?
I like the Michael Portillo look on Great British Railway Journeys.
Yeah, there'd be more orange or peach if it was a Michael Portillo, wouldn't it?
This is more of a sort of a winter mauve that chap is. Mulberry maybe.
And to be fair, for a lot of the rugby grounds that we go to, those white chinos would be a little bit risky, but on the artificial at Rossyln Park, perhaps a sensible choice. But just before we kick off in the second half, just want to talk about these occasions, because we're buzzing to be back here at Rossyln Park. But you were down at the game at the Rec earlier in the season. We've been down to Sandy Park, a couple of massive Cardiff clashes, 8,000 last week. It's good stuff, isn't it? Man,
the occasions are getting bigger and bigger, and I think the best thing is it's not just the rugby community that are buying into it, it's the universities at large. 9,000 at the Rec, 5,000 the week after at Sandy Park, 8,000 at the Clash, and that's following a 7,000 that they had earlier in the season. I mean, it's the first time we're back in London for Durham's fixture here for 7 years, but they've got 1,000 in here probably tonight, 1.5. And this is just something that's going to be built upon week after week. We've got these big occasions, and it's there's a lot to love about it. Wow, there's a lot to love about that clearance. That was a cannon off the right boot. Oh, I don't think the assistant has been very generous in rewarding that effort.
That is brutal.
That was miles down the touchline.
Laws of physics tell me it went out at least 10 metres beyond that. Well, the last half of BUCS Super Rugby before Christmas is underway. Cardiff once again find themselves with it all to do. And Durham.
Backwards.
Backwards. Cool. Aaron Pope getting away with one, it could be said.
Okay, use it.
Mentioned his
use
brother
it, Durham.
Nathan winning BUCS Super Rugby
now.
with Loughborough, but Aaron played BUCS Super Rugby and National League as well. A couple of ex-Loughborough boys in this team. Sam Kerwin, the replacement scrum half, former Loughborough Students player as well. Half a gap opening up for Mason Archer, and he's made it a full gap. Change for Durham. Can see Keelan Farrell has come on, the quick American, and that was definitely a knock-on.
Yeah, I'd be interested to look at the offside at the back feet there, though, from George Lavender. He definitely got a march on there, which put the pressure on the hands. The pass wasn't ideal, but I'm pretty sure if there wasn't a purple smudge blurring into his vision on his horizon, then he would have been all right there.
So no changes for Cardiff. Yeah, let's take a little
lovely,
look.
Lovely break this. I mean, he just hit the fast forward button.
Yeah, quality operator.
And then here, there he is.
Oh, he's miles off.
I mean,
yeah.
he is definitely offside.
And we're not allowed to criticise officials. But what's the AR looking at?
Well,
good to go, fellas, yeah?
one thing I will say, I've said this before as well in the season, that like this is pure refereeing, isn't it? Because there isn't TMO, there isn't kind of multi-cameras as well helping everyone out, and you see it in the Welsh games when we get like the top international ref,
Craig Evans, Ben Breakspear.
You know, and they're coming to, well, they love the rugby, love the product, love the atmosphere, love us too. Hey, there we go. And but they come to sharpen their tools as well, because they don't have the assistance of TMO like they do in the URC, but they're really in a cauldron when it comes to Super Rugby because it's so fiercely contested, and also the crowds are on them too.
First attack of the half for Durham, then little dink over the top from Keaveney. Good chase on his own kick as well, and Cardiff have made a mess up of it, and Callington has dived on the ball. Rory Telfer, God, drives the legs. Well played, that man. And Durham have created something out of nothing. Keaveney likes to keep it moving, doesn't he?
Quality player, Keaveney.
Rhodes. Trademark gain line from him. Now the front row has turned. Tahana got in there ahead of Ethan Hume.
Ripped.
Oh, it's been ripped though. And Cardiff, well, it's their turn to defend strong.
Purple. Ripped and then played on the floor.
Fair play.
Oof. So yeah, watch Tahana here. Who's got their hands on that? And is it Ethan Hume who's come as it's been played on the floor? Oh no, he's dived on it again, Tahana.
Yeah, fellas, thanks.
It's just that instinct, isn't it? See ball, go for ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one, isn't it? What else would you do in that situation?
Buck under pressure again, nice ball. Oh, a little nudge. I'm not sure whether or not he dropped that ball, Charlie Brook, and rescued the situation. It's a good chase. Led by Archer. Patrick Keaveney.
Nice move there. There's a lot of pace coming onto that ball as well. Just looks a little bit sharper and more threatening there, Cardiff.
And then Callington doesn't clear the 22.
Red line. 7.
He does clear the netting though, so that's one for the South Circular.
Don't shout at me.
What's
like
that, £100 a match ball?
Okay. The ball was clearly still in, and
however much a windscreen is.
If I was Rossyln Park, I'd have made Durham bring their own as well. Must cost them a fortune in the season. Then again, they make enough from that digital advertising board, so. Oh, overthrown, but they've got away with it. Josh Twigg was there at the back. Loose head prop in the scrum cap.
Twiggs, very solid, isn't he? He's impressive all-round game.
Well, one of the leaders in this team, co-captain, pack leader. It's Chengale Deforge putting a bit of footwork on. He's from Stamford. He's A couple of players from Cardiff who
One from
were
both sides. First
born in
red,
this
then
part of the
purple.
world. And I suppose for so many of these lads who've come through schoolboy rugby, Rossyln Park will feel like a bit of a homecoming, won't it?
Well, the National School Sevens is the big red ring round the date in any sort of schoolboy, schoolgirls rugby playing calendar. I mean, you never forget your time.
Never forget your first park.
Never forget your first school sevens. And if you're lucky enough like us,
Yeah,
you get to do it again and again when you're commentating.
year on
with
year.
like a lot of these players are names that we're familiar with seeing, having risen through the ranks. Under 15, 16s like Keaveney, he was in that in the Harrow side as well. A lot of you will probably know him from his the try that he set up in the Continental Schools Cup final last year. But so many of these lads will have featured at the School Sevens, that magic week that comes February, March time?
March, yeah.
time.
Okay, use it 9.
And it's a nice little run in for us, isn't it? Because you get the School Sevens, then we're right into the thick of the knockouts for BUCS Super Rugby.
Big challenge coming up, and Cardiff have totally overrun it now. Platt can drop it in behind. Turley giving chase here for Durham. Oh, it's well dealt with, but now the pressure comes in. Jack Thomas. Oh, wow, Turley was called off that. The open side thought he turned it over. Great pace from Julius Turley as well, the back rower.
Not over the line, no.
Now they're watching the whitewash here, because the moment that ball crosses it, there's no offside line, and Durham could dot it down. This is a gross exit here for Cardiff.
Yes, I know, Marcus, I know the laws. Thank you. Marcus onside.
Ortuno does pretty well.
He's done pretty well there, hasn't he? A lot of pressure arriving as well. They did well to move it wider and find him kind of with his back studs on the paint of the dead ball.
Cardiff on the red line for me, please. Take the red line. Yeah, thank you. 3, take it, yeah, please.
But now Durham find themselves in the Cardiff 22. It's been a pretty happy hunting ground so far in the game. Oh, I tell you what, Archie Clark does well to get anything on that.
Tell you what, Rhodes would look good in the slip cordon down under for the Ashes. What a take.
Pope. Oh, rushing up comes Watkins and gets a hand on Keaveney. Looked an important one as well. If he missed that, they'd have been in all kinds of trouble. Rhodes. Making big holes, Marcus Rhodes. Spinning out of the tackle, and McEwen Peters. Rhodes again just decides to rev the diesel engine. They're all hard yards from Rhodes. Keaveney, Lavender, Keelan Farrell, nice ball out to Telfer. Telfer just drops that shoulder inside on Griff Watkins to make sure he wins the collision. Penalty advantage, Cardiff not rolling away.
Yeah, 13 slow to roll, penalty advantage being played.
It's Griff Watkins, the guilty party. Keaveney, God, another good line, but what a tackle. Ball's lost forward.
Coming back, 13 not rolling away.
And Cardiff again in their 22 and hanging by a thread.
Best passage of play from either side there. Real fluency and cohesion to what Durham were about on that occasion.
Okay,
Again, some desperate and brilliant defence from Cardiff.
Guys, we've got changes coming on.
To keep them at bay. And
2 at a time, hang on. No, guys. It's
five Cardiff replacements being dispatched.
The red arrow.
2 at max at any interchange. 2 max. Guys, you can't make 5 changes at once. It's a maximum of 2 at a break, and then it'll be another 2.
Tell that to Razzie
You
Erasmus.
have to work out which 2 are coming on. Hang on. Time's up.
So they're making the front row changes first.
1 and 2 replacement.
So Dylan Lane
The
and
others are
Regan
gonna stay behind.
Jones
Okay, thank
coming
you.
on. So that's
1
Josh
and 2
Twig off and
replacement
Isaac
first
Buck
up.
off. Dylan Lane, hooker, former Saints
You can't make
Academy
more than
player.
2
Regan
replacements at
Jones,
any
who's with
one
the
interchange.
Dragons.
Next time we have a stoppage, you'll be able to make the next 2 and then another.
I'm
Okay, time is on.
Learning laws today, Joe, because I didn't know about 2 interchanges at any one time.
News to me also.
Great line out.
Timing is good.
Now Inman going in search of his second try and the bonus point try for Durham. Looking for the first points of the second half. And once again, making it look so easy. It's going to be a penalty try, and this is bad news for Cardiff because it'll mean 7 points and 14 men.
3. It's a yellow card.
Oh, and Oliver Shengale Deforge as well. They've just changed 1 and 2, and now they're going to be without their tight head at the next scrum.
Well, the rest of the changes to be made now, Mason.
This is big. And it's even bigger because if Durham pack down for a scrum, then Cardiff will be down to 13. Yeah, you can see there, can't you? He's on the wrong side, Shengale Deforge.
3.
51 minutes, the man sent to the bin on. And this feels like it might be a tough 10 for Cardiff, but they've taken that restart cleanly.
Well, interesting. Is that the replacement tight head who is on there for Cardiff?
No, so Ollie Das has come on because it was the next change. So now Archer, so Mason Archer will go into 13 now. Ollie Das will come onto the wing.
Mason Archer has looked really lively when he's had a bit of space. He just hasn't had any all night. Well, Platt's got himself in a real tangle here.
Brook has got on him. Yeah, Platt seemed to get his studs caught in the turf there. Rory Telfer has been held up here. This is good news for Cardiff. James Smith with his hands on the ball.
Taken in and held up. That's a ball.
Well played by the Cardiff blindside flanker, James Smith.
Yeah, that's fine.
Louis Platt got himself in a real pickle there, didn't he?
Come on, who do we know?
But, so Cardiff have...
So they're going to have to sacrifice someone here.
So they've got the scrum here. If I get the feeling that Matt Townsend is going to go on. Oh no, this is yeah, they are making the change. They're going to lose Max Truby, the open side flank.
Scrum red ball, let's go, fellas.
There's no justice in rugby sometimes, is there? You've done so well to earn that scrum, but it's going to cost you a player.
Yes. It's tough for the player that gets sacrificed as well, you know, because Truby, he's an all-action man, throwing himself around all game. He's now got to take himself out of the contest for 8-9 minutes and then rev himself back up to go back and have a big say in the remaining 20 or so.
But this is huge for Cardiff now, because they're in the right area of the pitch for starters. It's difficult for Durham to accumulate points from here, but they'll be feeling, because they're in the 22, they should be coming away with something.
Well, they're yet to make it count.
Set!
Oh, they've got a free kick.
Oh, that'll do nicely.
So Salah sends it on its way. So what happens next that's absolutely huge. Here's Lane. They really like him. He is high energy. The hooker. Dan Bassett. And Bruce. Oh, that's been knocked on. It is just not happening for Cardiff tonight. Now, if you're Durham, what are you doing here? Because this is a scrum 5 metres out, but there is a gap somewhere. There is an edge. There is a hole. Are you brave enough to have a go from 95?
Well, I think if you're 24 points up and you've got the man advantage and you've got license to play as well, then why not? Because Cardiff are going to have someone, at least one person in the backfield anyway, geared towards the clearance. So there really should be a lot of space there for them to attack.
So they've got a back line of 6, so they're going to scrummage with 7. 13 on the park. This is a tough rub here for Cardiff. Jack Thomas, we're at 11. I think he's going to have some defending to do. He's on the right wing now, sort of in that halfway house between the back line and the backfield.
Good player, Jack Thomas. Former Quins, isn't he?
Well, they've got 2 Jack Thomases in the squad tonight. So they've got Jack Thomas on the wing, former Quins, and they've got Jack Thomas second row, brother of Freddie Thomas, Wales and Gloucester.
There you go. It's confusing for,
yeah, it is,
for you when he arrives.
Sale Shark Swimming, they used to have 2 Vicky Irwins, didn't they? One who played in the back line and one who played in the engine room. Vicky A. Irwin and Vicky E. Irwin.
There's Sarah Cox, the Radio 1 DJ, and Sarah Cox, the Premiership referee.
And Sarah Cox, the television director.
There you go.
Here come Durham. Oh, great shot. Louis Inman has to wear that one.
That's nice.
Smart nudge. Where's it going to bounce? It's messy. That's happened a lot tonight, hasn't it? Things just haven't seemed to stick for either team.
Just wouldn't sit up for anyone there. It was a dink that deserved a little bit more, to be honest.
I'll get a little touch on that. Doesn't matter. Platt's underneath it. Got himself in trouble last time. A bit safer with the boot this time.
Retreat, Cardiff, keep retreating.
He's going to chase his own kick. Keaveney favourite to get there. Durham all offside. So Jack Thomas. Oh, nice feet from Thomas. Former Guildford RFC boy, as well as Quins.
Yeah, use it now, 9.
Relatively local to here, moderately, kind of. It's another contestable kick. Plenty of bodies up. So that came off a purple hand, and then Keaveney gambled on it being Cardiff, and that's why it's offside. Bit of cup final cramp starting to set in as well. Fergus Callington stretching out the calves.
Edge of the march, yours, fellas.
Another ball's been sacrificed.
Oh.
Lads,
this time into the Roehampton club next door. Took Durham 8.5 hours to get here on the coach today.
That is a long slog for a home game.
For a home game, your longest journey of the season, arguably. Oh, lovely!
Over the head. Thank you very much. Pop that in the highlights reel. So that's Josh Pascal Reynolds on wearing number 22 now in there at first receiver. He's another local boy from Wimbledon. Covers 10, covers 12. Regan Jones. Then Bruce. Little pull back. Oh, it hasn't quite stuck.
Play on.
Great pick
well
up.
picked up by Charlie Thompson. He's put into touch.
Okay, line out red ball.
Yeah, Dylan Lane has been a bundle of energy since coming on, hasn't he? He's just what Cardiff needed, actually.
Guys, Max.
More changes coming in here for Durham. Max Orange coming on, wearing number 23.
Guys, the same thing I've told them.
Another one who's played for every team in the university club.
He needs to wait till the next interchange.
Yeah, him and Victor played mini rugby together in Belgium. Now they're here playing for Durham Uni. Love stuff like that.
Guys, my understanding is it's a max 2
Sam Kerwin on as well for Fergus Callington.
Until the next interchange.
Ex-Bath under-18s, ex-Loughborough, ex-Millfield School.
Lads, time is off. You've sent 3 players on. Guys, my understanding is it's a max of 2 interchanges. That's the same I applied to Cardiff under their own posts. So one of these guys has to come off and they can come on at the next interchange. So who's told you that? Guys, if I've misunderstood that, then it's the same thing that I've applied to Cardiff. Guys,
well, we always say in rugby, all we want is consistency.
Next interchange.
It's the same for both sides.
It's the same for both sides.
Same for both sides.
It's 2 interchanges, only 2 replacements.
I can't wait to talk to Cy Cully and Chris Davis about this after the game.
Reverse that until the next stoppage, and then they can come on.
Yeah, cool. Can we pause it, man?
Yeah. We just need to work out who.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, just making sure.
Yeah. It's the same that I applied for Cardiff. Okay.
So Louis Platt is back
Next
on.
stoppage, he can come back on.
Well, I think Durham have got 17 on the pitch now.
Time is off, fellas. Time is off.
They've got 16 on the pitch. Now they've got 15 on the pitch.
Fine. Okay, time is
that would
on.
have been fun, wouldn't it? Cardiff have got 13 on the pitch. Durham have got 16 on the pitch. God, that is fired in from lane. Great ball.
Lovely feat to evade the referee.
They've got enough of a disadvantage against this Durham defence without...
Beautiful ball.
Now out to Ollie Das. He's an out-and-out winger, real pace man. Hitting that edge well, Bruce. Bit more like it from Cardiff, but they've been held up there. Archie Clark.
Ripped in the tackle. Apologies, ripped.
Oh. Still with Cardiff, though. Ellis Bird.
Yes.
Chase that. Where's the bounce going? Oh, it's into Rory Telfer's hands. This could be dangerous for Cardiff.
Oh,
now intercepted. That's what Cardiff needed. Jack Thomas. A little bit of luck for the Welshman. Durham just overplaying. Jack Thomas on hand, and Cardiff are off the mark.
the game is breaking up nicely, isn't it? Players chancing their arm. It's Cardiff who've got to roll the dice. But it just sat up perfectly for Telfer. He did all the right stuff, and Keaveney just looked to instinctively clip it on. And right below us, the Cardiff bench exploded as soon as it was in Jack Thomas's hands. They knew it was try time.
Oh, they needed that. They needed that. They've got 20 minutes to get something. Is it a losing bonus point? Is it a try bonus point? How much rugby is left in this game? Lovely strike from Brooke. Never in doubt. 2 more points on the board. Durham 24, Cardiff 7.
That's a stunner from the tee. And, well, stranger things have happened on a BUCS Super Rugby night.
Let's go.
In terms of the contest, it needed a Cardiff score.
Next stoppage spin, I'll be back on.
Yes, and it'd be interesting to see how both teams react as well. I think the Cardiff have got to keep chancing their arm. And are they back to the full complement of players now?
No, there's still 13 on the pitch for Cardiff. So a change in the front row. Sam Graham has come on, former Falcons Academy man.
I think Durham are going to want to tighten things up. They just need to go back to what served them well to this point. Big D like that. Maul them.
Take him back in 9.
Drive them into the corners. Just make them play that arm wrestling game that they love. Not necessarily the game that we love. We want to see Keaveney throw it around a bit, use that boot, and Telfer to go on a little bit of a slashing run. Here he comes.
Purposeful, isn't he?
Wow.
I mean, he's run into trouble there. He's got past the first tackler.
Fellas, your man's on top of him. He can't
Sort of
move.
shirts off the shoulder of Dan Bassett there, didn't he?
Now, Timmy Geisha, the Turkey international loosehead. Ex-London Scottish boy, so he knows this part of the world well.
Former Northumbria lads.
Yeah, they've got captain of Newcastle and captain of Northumbria. Sam Graham's captain of Newcastle. That's a good kick. Don't really need to worry about overcooking them here at Rossyln Park. Massive in-goal area.
Here we go. Cardiff are hanging around. There's a bit of interchange as well.
They wanted to come back on. So Cardiff have gone quickly. And as a result of going quickly, they've still got 13 on the pitch when they should have their full complement of 15 back. They think they've got the turnover.
They have.
Oh, brilliantly done. James Smith into the 22. This is huge. Oh, no. There were 3 men out there and they've gone for the miss pass. Oh, fundamentals, Cardiff. Right. So 3 players are making their way on here. Max Truby back on. Jake Scott on. Jack Thomas coming on as well. So one of these players is going to have to make way. Oh, that was a big chance, Joe.
Massive, massive chance.
Yep, changes made.
They had too many men over.
Mark just here.
So Will Ayton is coming on for Louis Inman, and it is the return of Johnny Smith as well.
But this is what they've got to lean into, like this brand of sort of chaos, playing with tempo, looking to destructure the game. And
it's a great
steal a bit of ball as well. What about that? And then to break free.
And then at this point, just hands, boys, just hands. Oh, come on.
Set.
Couldn't figure out which of his mates to pick. New lease of life in the game, but it's going to be strangled by the Durham pack right here.
Angle walking round.
Oh, it's a impressive demonstration of power.
Funny old business rugby, isn't it? Because Cardiff have got 13 on the pitch. It's focused them, and they've had their best spell of the game. The second they get 15 back on, Durham snaps straight back into business.
Yeah.
Okay, Cardiff, take the edge of the paint for us, please. Thank you.
By the way, you're choosing player of the match tonight.
I'll keep it. Yeah, we will keep an eye out. I'll come that side next scrum, okay?
We've got a little while yet. I just thought I'd put it on the menu for you. First line out for Will Ayton then.
No contest.
Wellington College man, former teammate of Mason Archer. Schoolboy teammate. So much of that kind of crossover in BUCS Super Rugby. We love it. Another excellent line. Durham will be delighted to have Johnny Smith back in rugby as well. He's missed the last 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Great kick. It's funny, isn't it? Because you're talking about Cardiff needing to throw caution to the wind here, needing to play with tempo, to take risks. That's exactly what Durham need to do.
Well, at the corners, put the Cardiff line out under a bit of pressure in front of an increasingly
Six has been called.
Rowdy stand over there, Palatinate supporters.
Cardiff playing from their own half. Charlie Brook. Oh, great feet, Max Orange. Ooh, that was right in front of us, and the AR has seen something that we haven't. I thought Max Orange had done brilliantly there.
Durham, take the line for me, the blue line. Blue line.
He was right in line, the assistant, and definitely the Cardiff bench weren't disagreeing.
No.
Did look like he'd done well though.
Yeah. Well, we might not see it. Might not see it from this angle because we're a long way away. But he's tiptoeing along the line, and hey ho, ball's been overthrown. Hey, look, ball don't lie. Will Ayton picks that up and gets up over halfway.
Goodness me, slaloming through Will Ayton.
Oh, nudge into space. What a beautiful kick taken by Orange. Popping up everywhere. Thought about the back door, but bides his time. And Johnny Smith's coming onto the ball. Kerwin. Not seen a lot of this attacking venom from Durham in the second half.
No, play on, all good. Play on.
Oh, he's gone side to side. And he's, nearly found his man Charlie Thompson out there.
That was really timely of Archie Clark to drop on that.
Backwards.
Because there was an opportunity for Cardiff to fly hack through, and there was no one in the backfield.
Lost forward, scrum advantage.
Another Cardiff try now. That makes things interesting.
Yes.
That gets the nerves jingling and jangling for
Great
Durham.
dummy, and Mason Archer. Always looks like he can threaten with something, doesn't he, Mason Archer?
Doesn't need a lot of room to do so either.
Towndrow. Don't want to be taking too many of those up the jumpers, Cardiff, because Durham dangerous over the ball. Here goes Dylan Lane. Dylan Lane still. Oh, wow. He has been lassoed into touch, but was it legal?
Well, look by the scruff of his neck, and the assistant has his flag out as well.
Dangerous tackle, because he's pulling back from the back of his shirt, so it's dangerous tackle. Attacking opportunity, yeah. That's 23.
Oh, Max Orange is being sent to the bin.
I mean, we're going to see this on replay. I mean, is there a call for a penalty try?
No, it's still too far out to be a penalty try.
Too far out, apparently.
Yeah.
Did he see how fast he was travelling?
So, right, what has happened here? And is there cover? That's the question.
Fine there, yeah.
Well, it's not Max Orange either.
No, it's Aaron Pope.
Take the line.
Yeah.
So I think Max Orange can feel incredibly hard done by. He's had a rough few minutes, and he's a face like thunder, and he's relaying to a coach to say he doesn't know what he did wrong there.
Shaggy, it wasn't me. Either way, Cardiff have to score here, but Jack Thomas is the wrong way round. But here's Lane. Oh, he's so close, Lane. But manages to present that ball, and Cardiff are over. Is it on here? Resurgent from the men in red. The tempo's increased. They've moved from 24-0 to 24-12, and it's Max Truby, energised by that 8-minute rest that he wasn't expecting. What a massive 13 minutes of rugby we've got coming up.
Yeah, no, he's all good.
Chris Davies on the pitch, calling them together. He wants to focus these Cardiff lads. He senses that it might be their time. Every time Dylan Lane's on the ball, you feel like something's going to happen. His carry set it up, and then it's the smart, opportunistic pick and go, seeing the fringes a little sparse, and maximise. It's game on here at the Rock.
Charlie Brook has drained it. It's 24-14. Now this is massive because 12 minutes to go. Obviously Cardiff will be focusing on trying to get the win, but one more score and it's a bonus point. A bonus point seems a long way away at 24-0. 2 more tries, try bonus point as well. How are your nerves, Durham?
Okay, let's go, lads.
Is there a big red party pooper coming up? First things first, got to get this exit right. And that's well played.
That is well played. Interesting to know what conversations would have been had in that huddle there, because Cardiff have got here by freeing themselves up. Like, they don't want to get tight now that they can see a comeback in sight. They've got to maintain that fluidity to the way that they're playing. So they can't get tight. They've got to stay in this state of flow that they've managed to unlock ever since the sin binning, really.
Will Ayton finds another dart, and the question is for Durham here, what do you do? Do you plug corners? Do you play territory? Or do you keep playing? It's since they've stopped playing, they found themselves in trouble.
Well, they just want to go back to this. Big, beefy, dominant carries, playing in the right areas as well. They played so much of the first half in Cardiff's half. Get it into the hands of Rhodes, who is just chewing up meters.
He is a machine.
And they want to get mauling, don't they? They want to get into that arm wrestling style of the game. They don't want to feed the counter-attacking ambitions of these lively Cardiff players, and they want to keep it away from him, Lane.
Yeah, Alice Bird with a lovely little jink in midfield there, and Lane getting aggressive again. Durham. Oh, they've got it. That's massive. That's a brilliant turnover.
22 red, holding on.
Now, there is 3 points on offer here for a confident kicker, but more importantly than that, 90 seconds out of the clock. Doesn't really change anything scoreboard-wise. It's still a 2-score game, but it's BUCS Super Rugby, isn't it? They've gone for touch, obviously.
I mean, it's taken about 65 minutes, but finally the game's come to life, hasn't it? We've just been begging for a bit of spark, and now it's here. And this is key for Durham. This closes out the match.
Yeah. And there's that big group of supporters just behind the dead ball line there. They'd love to celebrate a big try to put the nail in the Cardiff coffin. Under pressure. Ooh, Timmy Geisha.
Penalty advantage. Contact in the air.
He's been training the house down at London Irish's old ground Hazelwood with the performance specialist Arite, so he's in fine fettle, Timmy Gieser.
This feels absolutely massive now for Durham. They've got the penalty advantage. They're in the 22. They can see the game out here. Sam Kerwin. He's got Aaron Pope available. Instead, they're going out of the back here. Little jaunt from Keaveney. Not seen a huge amount of that.
Contact in the air. Five red, contact in the air.
Dan Bassett, lock forward, who signed for Dragons, the man who's pinged.
This is eminently more kickable. It doesn't really do much though, does it?
No.
It's still a 2-score game, so you've got to go to the corner. Like, this is what has fed their side of the scoreboard all match. They've got to back it. They've got the tools. They maul Cardiff here, and they'll crush their spirit too.
If you're Cardiff, you've got to throw a man up here, haven't you?
Tricky though.
It's the different. Well, if you throw a man up, the likelihood is they maul over. But just getting anything on this ball and stopping them setting this maul that has been so effective, but they don't challenge. And it's a good first shot. Will Ayton in position. Rhodes arrives. They might not even need him. Referee taking a good look at this, but it's not their first time. And if it's not there, have Cardiff turned it over? Oh, that is phenomenal defence from Cardiff.
That is immense. There was a late arrival from someone just as it looked like it was crunching to the line. And a red jersey came in and completely altered the direction of that.
Yeah, it was
the outcome.
It was Matt Towndrow who was there. Who was there at the end, who forced his way through. For Cardiff now, it is a long way between them and the Durham try line, a long way.
There's Hamish Murray in the background. He is a 50 capper, getting his chirps on for Durham. Got the polo sport on.
Yeah, of course he has.
Yeah, looking super fly on a Friday.
Oh, it's Cardiff penalty advantage. They're going to try and run it from the 22, and why not? Oh, Ellis Bird.
Everyone, every neutral wanted that to stick, because then it was Jack Thomas.
And Patrick Keaveney's knees were starting to knock in the backfield there. That was huge. Lovely little pump pass there from Pascal Reynolds.
Oh!
They've got Durham on the 22.
And Cardiff have only found the 22.
It was both sides, knees to floor on top. I'll get to you guys.
What I love about this, appealing for the penalties for Durham, you've got Archie Clark, who's a lock, who's staring fully at the floor, and you've got Marcus Rhodes just stood up at the back of the scrum, just looking at the carnage happening in front of him. Great ball. How good has Dylan Lane been since he came on, by the way? Oh, a little nudge.
Timing's okay, play on.
Keaveney collects.
Nice bit of footwork from Keaveney, and Durham back on the ball, but how long for? Jack Thomas.
He really fought hard to get himself to the floor.
The ball was out.
Sam Kerwin. It's a good job they've got a 10-point lead here, because Durham are not looking composed in these last 5 minutes at all. They're back on the halfway line. Time for the big men to do their job. Joe Wooler does exactly that. Keaveney. Smart nudge from Keaveney. And a lovely pickup.
He's worked those angles with the boots so nicely, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a solid game. But this will suit Durham nicely. Chance for them to line up Cardiff players. They know the likelihood is Cardiff are going to try and run it. But a late change of plan means Angus Bruce sends it up, but there's no one really on the kick chase, and it means Keaveney try and get the fend out, but he won't beat Mason Archer. Last 4 minutes on our clock. Strong carry from Sam Graham. Great strength from the tight head, as you'd expect. Kerwin. Bit of depth on that. Chase coming from Thompson, but he's not going to get there. Oh, but he is, and he sticks at it, and Ellis Bird gets snagged. It's a little bit too smart for his own good there, Bird. Pascal Reynolds.
Cardiff need to just find a way into the Durham half, don't they? Because at the moment they're leaving with nothing.
Lane. Oh, shot on Lane. Went straight into a big chest. It's a good pickup. Durham asking the question as to whether or not that was a maul. Referee says no, and now they can step away. Truby gets the offload away. Oh, a hand on that's an important one now. Pascal Reynolds, advantage here for Cardiff. But penalty coming. Max Truby getting on the wrong side of the referee. He's been good as well, isn't he, Truby? The man who's forced his way in from the intramural league in Cardiff.
2 to play. 2 to play. Time is off.
See ya. 2 minutes for Cardiff to get something.
That's got to be a penalty.
Well, that is
and there, you wanted Cardiff to hold on to it there. Like they were in, Durham were reeling. One quick recycle, and then they could have been away. Just the composure deserting them at the key moment. But they're in the right position, and now they're thinking, well, 3 points gets us a match point, gets us a bonus point. And like you're looking at that table at the moment, and every match point is so crucial. You know, Swansea are a bonus point win away from dragging Cardiff into that relegation battle.
Well, incredibly here, the referee's given a knock-on, not a penalty. So that Rory Telfer one hand in the air has been deemed knock-on only.
Yeah.
Wow, this is huge. Cardiff 3 points away from a losing bonus point. And they've got a penalty advantage from the scrum. That changes things. Chance to run something first phase as Brooks going to chase his own kick, looking for a bounce. It's scrappy
bit of chaos.
Ball.
No advantage coming, hinging.
Oh, what do you do here, Joe Burns?
Take the points.
Durham 17 hinging.
I can't believe someone's not running on with a T here.
Like, I think you take the points, and then you've got time for the restart to then go after the converted try that would draw it for you.
Genuinely,
this is going to take up too much time. They won't get the opportunity.
I can't believe that somebody from Chris Davis's coaching team hasn't sprinted on with a kicking tee, particularly the way Charlie Brooks striking the ball.
I know, and also. Yeah, well, look, they're ambling over to the line out now, so it's spurning the opportunity to put them in the frame for the draw.
Alas.
You watch, they're going to score quickly now, and we're going to eat our words as they get a late winner.
Oh, Pascal Reynolds, direct carry.
Huge.
Durham committing bodies, but he's only just been brought down. Josh Pascal Reynolds.
Oh.
Are we going to get a grandstand finish? Jake Scott scores. That's the try that could drop kick the ball, Charlie. Thank you. We're going to have a restart. Wow. Durham 24, Cardiff 21.
What do I know? What do we know, D-Rog? Just when you think you're seeing it all in BUCS Super Rugby, you get a game on a Friday night at Rossyln Park. And Cardiff do this. Cardiff on the brink of the unimaginable, the unthinkable. 20 minutes ago, they were 24-0 down.
And now it's 24-21. Durham have been sat on a win plus a bonus point for nearly half an hour. But it's a long way to go for Cardiff, and they're going to have to run it. But you know they'll run it. This is Cardiff University. Swankies never say die, Warriors. And every tackle will be nervous here for Durham. Any high tackle, Cardiff are kicking their way up the pitch. Any error from Cardiff, the game is over. What a way to finish 2025. Sensible step in field. Oh, Cardiff could be in behind. Outstanding from Archer. That looked a little bit high as well. But Durham looking for the turnover, but it's a Cardiff penalty. Durham have played Angus Bruce. And Cardiff are going to kick for touch. And Durham, from being 24-0 up, are hanging on in the dying embers.
Incredible climax to this match. And someone's just reminded me that I've got to pick a player of the match shortly, which I'm not looking forward to. And we're going to wait to see what the outcome is, because this game in the balance.
We'll get the numbers and we'll make sure that we can match, okay? Lads, numbers.
Well.
6, okay.
What a climax. And we are 1 second away, one error away from the game ending, and 1 moment away from one of the great BUCS Super Rugby comebacks.
7, you've called 6.
All eyes on Dylan Lane.
7-man called, fellas, get the numbers right, please.
His darts have been on the money. He's injected an energy into this Cardiff team. Durham have sent a man up, but here come Cardiff University. Last chance to dance. Josh Pascal Reynolds again. Great clear out. And Cardiff coming around the corner. Regan Jones. Durham hanging by their fingernails. Jake Scott, the try scorer. Where has this energy come from Cardiff? Charlie Brook, this space here. It's a foot race for the ball game. Oh, the ball's gone dead. Cardiff roll the dice and Durham hold on. A spectacular end. A spectacular end to 2025 and BUCS Super Rugby. Durham were home and hosed, but Cardiff just never, ever say die. They leave with 1 point. But did they roll the dice a little bit too soon? When it's on, it's on. That's their mantra. But oh, what could have been? Burnsy.
Oh boy. Durham have won that, but they're not going to be feeling overwhelmed with joy at the way they saw that game out. Full credit to Cardiff, who were nowhere. They were absolutely nowhere for an hour. And then their bench came on and they made such a difference. We're talking players of the match and contenders. I mean, Dylan Lane, his energy single-handedly shifted the momentum of that match and almost to a comeback that not even this league has seen before. I mean, absolutely extraordinary. Cardiff are going to be feeling sick that they missed out on that opportunity. There was just a bit too much on the kick. I think he would have lost the foot race anyway. But they just came to life and showed us what they had. But, you know, with all that said and done, it's all right on the Palatinates night, just about on their big London edition. And the guy who's led them to that is my player of the match. It's their captain, Marcus Rhodes. He was titanic in that game. The carries, the number of post-contact meters, the try in the thick of absolutely everything good that his team did and achieved. But boy, oh boy, are their nerves going to be frayed after that ending. What a match.
Incredible. Right, Burnsy, you need to go and rustle up Marcus Rhodes and the coaches. Well, where do we go from here? A phenomenal spectacle. Don't go anywhere because Burnsy will be live with the post-match reaction. But what I can tell you is it finishes 24-21 and we've got some highlights to get through. And it will start with what looks like one-way traffic for Durham under the lights. It was a great start. They controlled the opening 15 minutes. Louis Inman was on the end of it, but it was a full-pack effort, and even Charlie Thompson, the big winger, involved there. And at that point, Cardiff had barely had a touch. They were in real trouble. Slowly got their way into the game, and just as it felt as though they were getting a little bit of parity, Durham managed to get their second score. Just brute strength and brilliance from the eventual BUCS Super Rugby man of the match. Marcus Rhodes moved along nicely by Fergus at 9. He had a good game. Both halfbacks were good. One way, then the other. Big carries from Cameron Colley, etc. But just take a look at the finish. It'll come on this phase here. Marcus Rhodes gets it. He gets the latch there from his second row buddy Archie Clark, and strength there. Inman involved as well, just bullying their way through. That was 10-0. Louis Platt hit the post with both of those conversions. And then this was perhaps the pick of the bunch. Victor Ravet. Another lovely take, but again, just look at the way the scrum half just keeps things moving. A lovely tempo about the way that he plays. Wasn't always quick ball, but he made it as quick as it could be. And just watch Victor, the little no-look pass. Does him with the eyes. After Marcus Rhodes again, goes for the tip this time, having punched holes all day. And there you go, inside, lovely one-handed grab, switch to the left hand, lovely core skills, and splashes down for try time. That took us through to half-time. It was 17-0. And this is when we perhaps started to fear for Cardiff a little bit, because Durham were on top with the set piece. Could see Inman making his way round there. Shengale Deforge, he'd accused of bringing it down, so the referee jogged under the posts. It was 24-0 to Durham at that point. And then they're down to 14. Then Durham, well, actually, Cardiff mauled really well to win the scrum. That meant they had to lose another man. They were down to 13, and then they just started to play. The likes of Ellis Bird and Charlie Brooke, that was helped on its way, and Jack Thomas got a little bit of luck, and that just opened the door for Cardiff, gave them a bit of belief. And then the game just came to life. It was absolutely phenomenal. Cardiff playing with freedom and reckless abandon. And they did so well to score this too, because Jack Thomas has come around the wrong way there, still presents that to Dylan Lane, who had Cardiff won, even though he was a second half substitute, would have been there or thereabouts a player of the match. Max Truby as well, full of hard graft and industry. He went over, and then it was his clean break that led us to the grandstand finish as well. At that point, 24-14. And then Cardiff just piling it on. Josh Pascoe-Reynolds, absolutely outstanding. This carry, just putting Durham on the back foot. And then, how about that? It was Jake Scott, a fresher from Ulster Academy. They've had a real history of Ulstermen. We had a great one, Rory Telfer. Luke Pollock used to be at Cardiff as well. Don't go anywhere. Burnsy will be back. But first of all, nice little reminder of the brilliant BUCS Big Wednesday that closes out the BUCS season for a lot of sports.
Here we go, it's a dangerous show. Leave it all on the floor, let's roll. History's made by the bold and the brave, and the chances you take, let's roll. Everybody stand up, come together. Now it's time to let the whole world know. Here we come, ready to run.
Yeah, but BUCS Big Wednesday coming at you. That is after our big night here and a big game and a big finish. And I don't know, chats. How do you feel in the wake of that? Have you got all your swear words out of your system in the huddle just there? We'll start with you, Si.
Yeah, I've purged the language and I'm safe for broadcasting now.
I mean, talk me through the emotions, the roller coaster, the blood pressure.
They hate me, and they want my blood pressure to go through the. We played some pretty good rugby for 55 minutes. At half time, I was pretty pleased. We weren't clinical enough. We probably left 2 or 3 out there. And you're against a good team. I said before the game, these lot battle. They always battle, and you can't let them come back into a game. And we should have put them away, and we didn't. We got too loose. Some of our decisions were a little bit loose, but mostly our execution just was sloppy in that last 25. And a good team could and probably should have come back and beaten us.
I mean, Marcus, you're out there in the thick of things. Like, weirdly, the thing that seemed to spur Cardiff on was the yellow card that they got, and once they dropped down to 13 men, they became a different beast. So what did it feel like out there for you?
Yeah, I think like they're obviously massively dangerous side anyway, like we previewed that in the week, like when it gets loose, they've got lads that can take advantage of that. We're probably a bit lazy at times. Like emotional energy is so important in this game, and we can't be there for 60 and then not there for 20. It stung us last week against Nottingham, like probably some of the similar mistakes happened away at Exeter and away at Loughborough, which was pretty ugly, so it's something we certainly need to fix in our time off.
But you did win, guys, and you did get a bonus point, so it's not all doom and gloom, and a special occasion as well. It's the first time you'll have played in this because it's been off the fixture list for so long. So what's it been like for you, in the build-up and the actual game itself?
It's such a special week for us, I think. Like we're lucky enough that we get to play the Rossyln Park fixture against Exeter. Obviously not as big a crowd here, but like those occasions for BUCS Super Rugby, for players to be able to go and play in big stadiums, big venues, just to showcase probably the talent. And this is our version of it down in London, like massive alumni support. There's a lot of lads down from Cardiff as well, and not that rugby's ever monotonous, but it does make it pretty special when you get a week to go and play in a different venue and come down to London. Friday Night Lights, what's not to love? Friday
Night Lights, exactly. And this is a builder side as well. This is the sort of the rebirth of the London fixture, isn't it? And I think like everyone looks at that game at the Rec that Bath have. I mean, it didn't start at 9,000. It's humble beginnings. I guess that's your vision for this.
Yeah, very much. We'd love to build this. It's been a good alumni turnout. We'll go back, have a chat with the head of sport. Hopefully he's prepared to help us do it again.
Have you got another one in you after what just happened out there tonight? Like a bit shell-shocked.
I'll get the beta blockers in and I'll be fine.
The season, lads, as a whole, I mean, a very challenging league this year. Like for me, many years that I've done it, I know that we always say everyone can beat everyone, but it does feel like that more than ever this year. Well, what's your take on it, Marcus? You've been involved in every game.
Yeah, I mean, it's bizarre. I think it gets almost weirder year on year. Like, I can't explain it. What we go and sort of get smashed basically down at Exeter, have like a really tough day. Like, obviously a lot of professional lads, like we pride ourselves on that. And then week after, Cardiff go and take the shield off them down at their place, and it's like not. It's just like anyone can beat anyone, and you have to be on it for 80 minutes, and you have to keep them bringing that intensity and that emotional energy, or any side can sting you. I mean, I've played for 4 years now, and I've lost to everyone in the league, home and away. So and we come fourth, and there's so much jeopardy, and it's a crazy league, and therefore, to perform, you have to find some consistency.
Can we touch on this? Your fourth season, right? So I feel like I need to fact check D. Rogers' notes in here. He's got it down. Tonight's your 68th consecutive BUCS Super Rugby match.
Yeah.
That is mental.
Starts. Everyone's a starter.
All starts as well. I mean, how'd you do it?
Nice. Well, to be fair, I mean, before I came to uni, I was plagued with injuries, so maybe it's just the game giving me a free ride for a bit. No, I mean, it's the lads around, it's the physios, it's everything. Like, it takes a lot of effort to keep on coming out, but I absolutely love it. I came to Durham probably in a bit of a tough mental place. I did 2 years of London Irish, got let go, and I can't thank Si, the programme, enough for everything it's given me and the opportunity to get back to doing what I love and hopefully kick on with my rugby again, basically. So yeah, very happy.
But this is what it's all about, isn't it, Si? This is what BUCS Super Rugby's about. This is like,
100%.
this is like in our DNA, isn't it? Like stories like that with Marcus.
Stories like this is brilliant, and every year there's stories like that across the board. Marcus, being a bit honest there, he's worked supremely hard to earn those starts, and he's an unbelievable leader for our programme, and he'll go down quite rightly as an absolute legend of Durham rugby. So those stories come up across the board year on year, and it's a great league to be part of.
Right, chaps. Celebration time, do you think?
I think we might need to unwind a little bit there. There's a trophy on there we need to go and deal with. And Ted Wood, the Edward Wood trophy. Ted was my coach at Durham. Is Woodsy's coach. No, there's a lot of history wrapped up in that name. He's a great man in his 90s now, and we'll go and celebrate him.
So, one of the three already achieved, lads. These are the next two, yeah?
Yeah, hunt them down,
Hunt them down, yep.
Hunt them down. Okay, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for hosting us. It's awesome to have you back in the capital. You are the player of the match, by the way, Marcus. I'm sure that you figure that out and go and drink from the trophy, like every captain should.
Appreciate it. Cheers, bud.
Cheers. All right, we'll bring D-Rog in.
Well played.
There we go. An honest assessment from the guys who have been through the ringer emotionally. Should we say, just like us in comms, just like everyone back at home viewing in.
We were 40 minutes into that game, and we were like, do you know what? This is a routine Durham win. It's going slowly. It's not.
The first 55 minutes of that game was enough to make me fall out of love with the game. That was a tough one. There you go. The Rangers are still having a good day out.
I cannot believe that those wine chinos are a Cardiff boy, not a Durham boy. Well done, boys. I tell you what, Durham have shown us up on tonight. Did you see how shiny their trophy was compared to these two?
Yeah, we got a bit of work. We got a bit of work. Hey man, this is our last game of 2025. It's been a good year.
Yeah, really good year, and I think a perfect way to send us into 2026 with what looks like a one-sided arm wrestle that just gets brought all the way back here, and Cardiff went down swinging on their sword, playing their identity. If that ball had been dotted down in the corner, we'd have been talking about Rossyln Park for years, but instead we've got to look forward to next year and whoever will have their name on the trophy. And I love the fact that they have got a trophy. They've dedicated it to a legend of the club, and it means we're going to be back here in the capital every year, forever.
Back in the capital every year, forever. Bringing BUCS Super Rugby nationwide. It's been a pleasure, D-Rog, sharing the mic. The pleasure to enjoy it with all of you at home. There's all the better games to come. There's the knockouts, there's the finals at Rodney Parade. There's all the drama that encapsulates what we love about BUCS Super Rugby. Big shout out to all the team who bring you the league week in, week out as well. Everyone who works at BUCS, everyone from the production crew, and of course all of our teams who give 110% and every last bead of sweat to make the league what it is. So Merry Bucksmas from D-Rog and I, and we will see you round the rugby block next year for the conclusion of the best leagues in the land.